Are you looking for a ghost story? Do you remember the show Tale of the Crypt or Are You Afraid of the Dark on Nickelodeon? If you're a millennial or the generation before millennials, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So that book is Gwendy's Button Box. It's co-written with Stephen King and Richard Chizmar. I haven't read a lot of Stephen King books. I've seen some of his movies, and I've realized that Stephen King gives me that Tales of the Crypt, Are You Afraid of the Dark vibes when you're little and you watch an episode and then you're scared to go to sleep because a leprechaun with a spaceship is going to come and get you and take away you and your family. That is what I'm getting when I read Gwendy's Button Box. It's not that bizarre, but she receives a gift that starts to change her life. And because she's a young teen, going into middle school, and it follows her throughout her college life, she notices that things start to change in her life, and she doesn't know if it's because of this gift or if it's just because of natural occurrences throughout life. So it's basically following her. It's such a good read if you don't have anything to do on a Saturday night, or you want like a quick little ghost story while you're cuddled up in bed. This is a great book. But if you know anything about, Stephen King and, like those Michael Myers horror movies type of things, it does get a little spicy, but not too spicy. I think it's just because Gwendy is starting to mature and she's going through puberty that she notices that guys are looking at her, now that she's kind of growing up and becoming more feminine and developing those feminine features. So there are some comments from creepy old men that do happen in this story, but it's not too crazy. So I think that it is okay for a younger audience, but I would just possibly just read it first before you decide, because it's only about 170 something pages. I believe the text is pretty large and there are pictures throughout the story. So I would suggest reading it and then deciding for yourself if you think it's okay for your young child or your young teen. It's totally up to you guys, but I do try to let you guys know ahead of time so that I just don't recommend books that you're like, why would you recommend this book? I gave it to my 7-year-old. You know what I'm saying? So definitely check it out. It is a great story. It is a trilogy. The second book is called Gwendy's Magic Feather, and the third book is Gwendy's Final Task. So I am going to pick those up at the library and read them, and I will definitely tell you what I think about them. Have fun and happy reading.